Hello there and a very warm welcome to the University of Bedfordshire's Virtual Open Day. My name is David Seaton. I'm the Assistant Director responsible for student recruitment and admissions at the university, and it gives me great pleasure in delivering this webinar where I aim to talk to you just for about 15-20 minutes about the University of Bedfordshire. So to begin with, what type of university are we? Well, firstly, we are ambitious. We're ambitious for ourselves as staff, but most importantly, we're ambitious for you, our students. We make a commitment and a promise to every single student who studies with us that we will support you at every step of your journey so that you can realise your full potential. We want our graduates to be well-rounded, open-minded, educated, but most importantly, employable global citizens. We want our students to be in demand from graduate employers. We are also incredibly proud that more than 40% of our students come from families with no history of attending university. It means that we are opening up higher education to students who wouldn't normally consider it, but have the ambition to fly, but also the desire to succeed as well. So how do we do this? Well, in order to be ambitious and to give you the best teaching and learning environment, we need to invest significantly in our estate, equipment and technology. So as a university, we've invested £180 million on superb modern facilities over the past 5 years. This includes a 7-storey library at our Luton campus, a £40 million STEM building again at our Luton campus, and at our Bedford campus we opened up our Gateway building, which is a multi-purpose teaching space. If you want to come and see our facilities at any time, please book onto one of our campus tours, and you can do this via our website. But we also believe that an excellent space is one that helps create a better world for all. So we are incredibly proud to be a green university. We are ranked 8th out of 150 universities for green sustainability and have an Eco Campus Platinum Award, one of the few universities in the UK to receive such an honour. Now, for some of you, you might be thinking about moving away from home to come to university. And at the University of Bedfordshire, actually based on the university campuses, we've got student accommodation where the majority of our first years move into. Our student accommodation is very, very modern, has fantastic facilities, but also it has a different range of rooms available to suit any budget or requirement. Now, I mentioned that most of our first years do tend to move into our halls of residence. The reason for that is we are one of the few universities that actually make a guarantee to every first year that we will find a place in our accommodation if they wanted to move into the halls of residence. And more information on our accommodation offering is available in the exhibition hall, but via our accommodation office who have a booth there. The other thing about the University of Bedfordshire is that we generally believe that student support should be at the forefront of what a university does. We have got an award-winning student support department that will support students both physically and emotionally whilst you are studying with us. Support services include student money advice, counselling, and our award-winning SID desk, Student Information Desk, which is a one-stop shop for any concerns, queries you have whilst you're studying with us. And of course, we've got our careers and employment team who will help students secure part-time work whilst they're studying with us. Towards the end of your degree, they will be helping you find a graduate level role for when you graduate. But what's very different about the University of Bedfordshire is that these support services are available to you once you've also left the university. So if you need to use our careers and employment team during your working career, you perhaps are thinking about having a change of career, then please do come back to us. These services are available for you. We have a saying, you never truly leave the University of Bedfordshire. We always want you to be part of our student community, and I say these services are available to you once you graduate from us. So we're also a university that strives for excellence across everything that we do, teaching and learning socially, but also the information that we're providing you as part of today. We are one of the top 300 universities in the world under the age of 50, according to the well-respected Times Higher Education World University Rankings. We are a young university, but with quite traditional values. The traditional values are that we put the student at the centre of everything that we do. We involve students in the day-to-day running of the university, and we really do listen to student concerns, student views, and we do our best to implement changes across the university to meet those expectations. But we're also a young university. Now, what this means is that we can be creative, innovative with our curriculum. So all of our courses are designed to ensure that up to date, relevant information is built into the curriculum. Things that are happening today are embedded into the curriculum so that actually our students get real life examples to work on as part of their course. But it also means that we can be creative with our subjects that we offer. So very recently, we've launched courses in artificial intelligence and robotics, cybersecurity, interior architecture. These are emerging subjects that the future country requires. So we have developed these courses at undergraduate and in some cases postgraduate level. But also our teaching quality rates alongside many other more established universities in national teaching awards. We have been commended by the Quality Assurance Agency for Higher Education for the quality and standards of our provision. But of course, teaching is one aspect of what the University of Bedfordshire does. We are also a research active university, and we've got multiple research institutes across the university that are undertaking world leading research, okay, the highest level of research that is available to any UK university. With these research institutes though, is not research that is hidden from you, our student population. We want to ensure that this research is put back into your learning, and that the researchers who are undertaking this world leading research are actually also in front of you, teaching you, telling you about that research and how it's relevant to what you're studying at the moment. Recent research projects include Home Office funded studies into modern slavery and cyber harassment, an investigation of the effects of exercise on teenage depression, and a project to develop the first culturally aware robot and use it to improve the mental health of older people. All of those examples received national press coverage, and they were all led by the University of Bedfordshire. But of course, when you go to university, it is an expectation that through your qualification, you're going to open up a much more diverse and wide range of career opportunities. So that's why we have a real focus across all of our curriculum on employability. Our courses are practice driven, offering hands-on experience, work placements, internships, or a fee-free year in industry. Okay, again, one of the few universities to offer that option. The majority of our graduates find employment in a degree level position, and according to the Graduate Outcome Survey in 2021, 74% of our students were in highly skilled work or study within 15 months of graduating, one of the highest rates within the UK. Now, the other thing about the University of Bedfordshire is that we are very inclusive. At Bedfordshire, we have a vibrant cosmopolitan student population of around 20,000 students from over 120 different countries. Now, what this means for you is that you'll be studying amongst people with people from different backgrounds, different cultures, and it really enriches your university experience. We as an institution lead the way in expanding educational opportunity. We have a proven track record in helping mature learners as well back into education. So I want to just talk a little bit about the financial side of going to university. And I think the first thing I would like to say is that going to university, the cost of going to university can be a barrier to some students. And I would really encourage anybody who's got any concerns or queries about student funding, please do speak to my colleagues in our student services stand, where we have got our finance experts who can talk through the various packages of support available from the government. But just to recap, the cost of going to university, there's no upfront cost to going to university in the UK. The student loans company will be covering the cost of the tuition fee. And also you'll be entitled to a maintenance loan, which again is designed to support you financially whilst you're studying. But we as a university, we feel that actually we are so committed to this view that finance should not be a barrier for students going to university. We offer one of the most generous bursary and scholarship schemes in the UK. So at the University of Bedfordshire, every single student, doesn't matter whatever course you are studying, will get a minimum £1,500 of financial support over the 3 years. But we also do recognise that students who are currently studying level 3 qualifications, how hard you work on those level 3 qualifications. So if you get over 112 UCAS points, we will top or convert your standard bursary into our merit scholarship. And this is worth £2,400 over the 3 years of your study. This is for 2022 entry. And more information is available today from our student services area, or lots of information is available on our website. But just as a reminder, we give a minimum bursary of £1,500 to every student over 112 UCAS points. We top it, also convert that to our merit scholarship of £2,400. And as these are a bursary, you don't pay a penny of this back. So the final thing I want to talk about is a little bit about collaboration. So at the University of Bedfordshire, we pride ourselves on being collaborative among ourselves within the university, but also within the communities that we serve and in the wider world. Within the university, students, academics and researchers work together to get amazing results. Our alumni too stay close to Beds after they leave and continue to support our undergraduates with masterclasses, talks and skill building sessions. We also collaborate with an extensive network of private and public sector organisations, both locally, nationally and globally, across all of our subject disciplines to help build your employability. And we work with these organisations also and to develop curriculum, and we also work with these organisations to bring in guest lectures and guest speakers into the classroom. We also work with many local businesses and organisations on projects and initiatives to the direct benefit of our local community. And here are just some examples of some of the more recent activities that we've done. Our Business Schools Innovation and Enterprise Service provides guidance to small and medium-sized businesses, from a swim school to a video production company. It was one of only 21 business schools awarded the Bronze Award for Business Startup and Business Growth Advice by the Small Business Charter. Secondly, our School of Applied Social Studies has partnered with Luton Council's Children's Services to fund a social work academy to help recruit the next generation of social workers. During the summer term, our teaching trainees supported local schools by delivering a COVID catch-up support programme to primary and secondary pupils. Our health and social care students worked on the front line throughout the pandemic, making a real-life difference. And finally, our law clinic and refugee legal assistance programme offers our law students the opportunity to work on real cases while providing a much-needed service for our community. There are many other examples of how we work with our local community within Luton, Bedford and Milton Keynes. And again, please do speak to our faculties in the exhibition hall for more information. So what else? So for now, I'm going to talk a little bit more about the social side of the University of Bedfordshire. So we have an extensive extracurricular package we call the Beds Bundle. It includes industry talks, masterclasses, study trips and employability units, which are all embedded within the course. There's also work opportunities within the university as well, and we actually encourage students to represent their courses and also become union officials, Beds SU union officials, whilst they're studying with us. But of course, there is the more social side of the university, and I'm really pleased that the university has a great relationship with Beds SU. And we run a whole range of different social activities and clubs run by our students' union. And these clubs and societies, if you want more information on them, then please do speak to our Beds SU colleagues in the exhibition hall today. But we also offer something called a Get Active program. And this is a program which offers over 40 different sports options to our students, from archery to Zumba. And for a very small fee per year, you have access to a wide range of different sports initiatives. And these sports initiatives also do compete as part of the university leagues as well. We also have got gyms at both the Bedford and the Luton campus, again, which are heavily discounted for our student community. So that's all I'd like to say as part of this webinar. But please do feel free to ask questions to my colleagues in the exhibition hall. There's academic colleagues there, there's student support colleagues, and as I mentioned, our accommodation and our student union colleagues as well. Thank you ever so much for listening to me today. I hope that has been useful. And please do feel free to ask any questions to myself in the chat box in this webinar session. But I look forward to welcoming you to the University of Bedfordshire in the near future. Thank you ever so much indeed, and have a great day. Thank you.